Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Taco Tuesday. Who is ready for season 4? I know I am. I am super excited that season 3 has finally come to an end and we are ready to roll out a new season with new things. As you can see, I have a little friend here with me, little blast from the past. Who remembers that? This wheel and I, we've been through things, right? So I have my taco here. I'm just going to wait a moment, let the room fill up before I share any information. Just want to say hi to everybody while everyone comes on in. Again, I have a few minutes before 6 o'clock, I believe. So I'm not sure if everyone's going to get the notification, but very happy you all are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I have a whole plan for today's live stream, so hopefully it goes without a hitch, or however the saying goes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very thankful that it still fits. It actually fits quite nicely. Thank you so much. Okay, notification just announced. Okay, so I'm just going to wait a moment. Let everyone file on in here. Hello, Colette. Welcome in. And Patsy. Connie, hello to you. Hi, Deb Dow. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Taco Tuesday, everyone. Take a challenge on Tuesday with Juan the Yarn Addict. For the newbies, my name is Juan. I am a yarn addict, hence the name Juan the Yarn Addict. And today is Taco Tuesday. We are announcing season 4. Can you guys believe it? 4 seasons already. Like 3 completed seasons. We are on number 4. I'm very excited about this. And to just preface what Taco Tuesday is for those who are new to the channel, as you guys are clearly seeing, we have a lot of new folks to the channel. So with that, I have to kind of explain myself more than once, which is perfectly okay. We want everyone to be in the know. So Taco Tuesday stands for Take a Challenge on Tuesday with Juan the Yarn Addict, and I've created this to allow us the opportunity to keep our Crojo or our Knit Joe, however you want to say that, to keep that going. And it gives us a sense of completion. We have these little projects that we can work on in between bigger projects. It gives us a sense of fulfillment, and it brings us, well, it brings me a lot of joy. I imagine it brings you guys a lot of joy too, just working on different things. And it's a great way for us to engage as a community, because part of this process is involving you guys into what we do here every Tuesday. So Taco Tuesday is not just about pulling cards out of a jar or spinning the wheel. I actually reach out to you guys during the live stream and I say, hey, what do you want to make? I put it on a piece of paper, I write it down, I call out on a bunch of you, 1, 2, or a bunch, not sure. And you guys pick a number, and the number you choose is the project of the people's choice. So I'm going to explain all the things on that wheel in just a moment. But once again, welcome to Taco Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in. All of our lovely friends. Hello, Susan and Kendall. Hello, hello. So before I start, does anybody have any questions about Taco Tuesday? Hi, Jess. Welcome in. And Crafty, hello to you. Hi, Sugar. Welcome in. I'm going to sip on my wonderful coffee. Today I tried something a little different. So this is pumpkin spice coffee, but not Dunkin'. This is like another brand. I don't even remember the name of the bag, but it was gifted to me by a viewer of the channel. Pumpkin spice coffee, and it's very spiced. A lot of ginger in here with caramel macchiato creamer and sweetener. So very, very good. It's almost like I'm having a mix between a pumpkin pie and I think it's called a pie roll or a pumpkin roll. No, it's a pumpkin roll with the cream cheese filling. It's a mix between the pie and the roll. It's amazing. It's like a dessert right in my mouth. If you have time, could you sing happy birthday? Mine was yesterday. You were so busy, I didn't want to bother you. Absolutely, Gammy. Let me do it right now. Let's do it right now. This is not only for you, Gammy, but it's for everyone else who has a birthday. We're going to knock it out right off the top so we can get on to Taco Tuesday. With us doing the new season, I want to make sure that we're all in the know. So without further ado, before I drink my coffee, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. I wish you many more. I wish you many more. I wish you many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yay. Happy birthday to all the birthday folks. Thank you, Sky and Gammy and all the folks with birthdays. Huge hugs to you. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your special day here with us on the channel. Thank you. And I say this all the time, guys. I'm not reaching, I promise. There may have been some like notes off key. Please give grace. It is the birthday song. Let's see. I want to have a question. Is it possible to make a shawl out of Apache Tears? Yes, it is possible to make an Apache Tears shawl. It is. You just have to make sure that your stitch count is accurate. You're literally taking what would be like this and just break it like this. And your increases need to be at the apex or the tip. And so, you know, your slants will need to go in a different direction in order for it to make sense. But yes, it's definitely possible. Hi, Sabrosa. Welcome in. Hi, Val and Samantha and everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So, let me go ahead and get started. I have to fix this. This is like tilted in too far, and it's really digging in the back of my head. But we'll wait. I don't know why I needed to tell. I felt the need to tell you that. It was almost imperative. I had to be like, this is why I'm making that noise. All right. So any other questions before I dig into Taco Tuesday? No other questions? Going once? Oh, wait, I forgot to take a sip. By the way, guys, this right here, these sweaters, is the reason why I want to become a knitter. I want to make sweaters like this for me. I love these sweaters. These are my favorite. Okay, if you guys want to know what kind of sweaters I absolutely love, these are it. And so we all have to start somewhere, right? Even if it is the garter stitch. Baby knitter here. Someday I would like to aspire to knit this for myself with color work and everything and all the things. So anyway, for now, store-bought until I can manage to figure it all out. Anyway, okay, so last week was the end of season 3. I'm going to show you my work so we can move on finally to season 4. Okay, pick a whip, any whip, and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday is what I was able to complete. Well, one of them anyway. And I did another Fifi blanket. So here is my next Fifi. And this one looks a lot different than the first one that I did because I ran Red Heart Super Saver Bright Stripes with my scrap cakes. So I went to Walmart and I bought Red Heart Super Saver Bright Stripes, ran the skein with the cake, and this is what it came out to look like. Phenomenal. Love it. Definite go-to for a kitty blanket. Look at this. Isn't this good? It's like all the things that I think kids would absolutely love in their blanket. I love this. I mean, for the kids, right? It's so good. Take your leftover scrap cakes and run it with Red Heart Super Saver Bright Stripes. It's all the things. All the bright colors, and then you have the black in there for contrast. It's perfect. So I actually ran 2 strands of yarn with a 9mm prim hook. You only need 4 rounds of the Fifi blanket. 4 rounds. And the very last round, after your 4 rounds are done, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in the windows. That's it, and you're done. And it measures exactly 40 inches. Yep, 4 rounds. Who'd have thunk we would be able to get a blanket out in 4 rounds? I mean, yeah, if you had the time, you can make this in one day and not be like pressed about it because it's only 4 rounds. Anyway, that was the first make right there. The second make that I have for Taco Tuesday is my variegated make. Well, I didn't really count this as my variegated make, even though I could have. I really wasn't thinking at the time. I could have said, oh, this is a double dip, but too late. By the way, I am going to be showing this again on the podcast as a completed object, like I've done weeks prior. So it's so nice we show it twice. All right, so this next one here, I made a kitty beanie. Hold on, I have to trim my end. I made a child or kitty beanie. This is Red Heart Super Saver in the colorway Fall. Very, very nice. And so this is actually from a pattern that I created that's not even out yet. Part of it is, this is my hat. I'll wait to give you the name. But anyway, this is not the full pattern. This is part of it. Very nice. Kitty beanie. And then my next make, I'm flying through this because there's so much to go over here. So the next one is the pattern that I will be putting out eventually. Remember, I kept telling you guys I have a bunch of projects sitting over here. Well, I decided to remake this in Christmas colors because one of the challenges was to create a holiday make. I don't really look good in beanies, but I'm going to put it on anyway. I would very much prefer a hat, but yeah, there you go. Very nice. I'll show you that. Okay. So, yeah, and then I did a little situation here. I was testing. So I was trying to decide if I want this in this or do I block it. So I did a blocked situation. I would prefer to make this like a chunky cow. Do a chunky cow in this fashion right here, but I don't know, like, this is a very busy hat. This is a choice. So I said to myself, if I toned it down a little bit and blocked it and made the colors a little thicker, would it be more wearable, you know? So again, I do have this set going on, but like, it's different because I was testing. So yeah. And I do like how I did my color work there. I made sure that it's on both sides. So very, very nice. It's a very, very happy choice, Miss Pickle. I love it. Anyway, this is a holiday make. And by the way that these colors are laid out, you can pick literally any color you want. It doesn't have to be Christmas colors. I was looking at stitch counts and actual design. And for me, if I were to create this, I would use black, charcoal gray, and like a dark purple. And I would run it for me. And it would be nice enough for me to wear out of the house because I like the dark jewel tone colors. And then I would make like a matching like chunky cow in those colors, black, charcoal gray, and like an eggplant purple. Because that's just something that I would like for me. But do what you want with the colors you choose, right? So thank you so much, guys. You guys are saying you love all the things. Hello, Lynette. Welcome in. So glad to see you. Thank you for popping in here. Huge hugs to you. Thank you for being here. So those are mine, guys. I literally did pick a whip, any whip, have it done by next Taco Tuesday. I did my variegated yarn make. I made the kitty beanie. And look, this is the same pattern, except I didn't change the yarn. So again, you can use a variegated yarn and do this back and forth. Up to you. And then I did my hat and scarf set / holiday make. All right. So stay tuned. Again, this is a thing. It's just that for the tutorial and all, I'm not going to be rolling it out like this. It's actually in other colors. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, aka the wheel. There's lots of things on that wheel. So for season 4, I promised you guys that we're changing it up. We're doing something a little different. I am now going to rely on this wheel to dictate week to week what we are doing in terms of how many people's choice, how many are coming out of the jar, so on and so forth. It's already laid out. I'm not going to change it all season long, okay? There are no like vetoes, none of those things. Whatever it lands on is what it is. And if it lands on purple, it's my choice. I get to pick for the week. There's no words, nothing on the purple slices. If it lands on purple, I get to pick. So let me just break this down for you. We have 3 slices that are repeated 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, I know everything's backwards, but if you can kind of make out what it's saying, you have 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, and that's repeated 4 times. The number at the top is telling us how many challenges we are having for that particular Taco Tuesday. Lisa, thank you so much for joining the fellows. Huge hug to you. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. Thank you. So 3, 4, and 5 are the number of challenges, okay? Next, we have 1P, 2P, 2P. So people's choice. How many are we choosing for people's choice? 1, 2, or 2. So it's always going to be either 1 or 2, unless it lands on purple. And then at the bottom here, we have 2J, 2J, 3J. The J means jar. So that's how many we're choosing out of the jar, all right? And the purple, like I said, it's empty, but that's because it's going to change depending on how I feel. If I'm feeling ambitious, I will go ahead and say, hey guys, we have 6 today, you know, or I may say, it's a freebie day, guys. You can, you know, decide how many challenges you want for yourself. I don't know. Depends. You know, I kind of like to go with the wind. So, hello, Sherry Astrahan. Thank you for making it. I appreciate you. Huge hugs. All right. So, any questions about the wheel? It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, like I said, it's a breakdown. It's letting us know what the challenges are going to be week to week. Because you and I both know I've sat here and I said, well, I wonder how many we're going to do for this Taco Tuesday, right in the heat of the moment. And I said, you know what? We need more structure. So there it is. All right. And again, no vetoes. One spin, whatever it lands on is what it is. Because to be quite frank, I kind of like it the way that it is. It's fine. All right. So there's that. Now, here are the new challenges. All right. I do want to shout out a few people who were kind enough to volunteer some choices. Now, I mentioned several times, if you had any ideas, to email me and submit your ideas. And what I did was I chose the best of what they sent. So a lot of you guys sent me like multiple emails with suggestions, which is great. So what I did was I picked one of my favorites of each person. So let me go ahead and pick those out so I can shout you guys out very quickly. If I can find it. Where are you? What did I do with them? Well, I got to go through the cards anyway. So when we cross paths with it, I'll let you know. All right. I'm going to read these off to you so you know what the challenges are, because for people's choice, I'm going to ask you what we should have on this list. And hopefully, if you're paying attention, we won't have any repeats. Okay, so this is what's going in the jar for sure. All right, so let's get started. Without further ado, the first one says, pick a second whip and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. Let me get the jar out. Here's the jar. I'm going to fold and stuff as I read. So pick a second whip and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. The next one here is make tumbleweeds for Boggy Creek. So for those of you guys who are interested in participating in Boggy Creek, and perhaps a blanket's just a little out of your reach, or maybe you've already submitted blankets and you want to do something a little extra. Tumbleweeds. There are tutorials on the YouTube streets. Just type in tumbleweeds in the search bar and the tutorial will come up. All right. Next, crochet or knit a project bag. Very nice. We could all use a project bag or 10. Let's see. Doxy says, what is a tumbleweed? So a tumbleweed is what the kids wear around their neck at Camp Boggy Creek. Boggy Creek is a camp for chronically ill children. I will put, after the show is over, in the show notes, links to channels that speak about it all the time. Actually, Charm Grammy Crochet is in here, Lynette, and then Nina's Knots Crochet, Linan. So I'll put all that information in the show notes, and feel free to check out their videos. They talk about it at length, but these tumbleweeds are little like pom-poms that you wear around your neck. And when one of the kids does something nice for another camper, they take one of those tumbleweeds off and ties it around the neck of the other person. And the goal is to have all of your tumbleweeds off of there by the time it's time for you to go home. So yeah. Anyway, there's tutorials on YouTube for that if you're interested. All right. Hopefully I explained that right. Please give me grace. I'm not well versed on how to say it all correctly. If I'm wrong, grace. Just type in tumbleweeds, okay? Okay. So, all right. Next, we have create and make using warm colors. All right. Reds, oranges, and yellows. You can make anything you want. You can make a little granny square. Doesn't matter. It still counts. Reds, oranges, and yellows. Create and make using warm colors. All right, let's fold it up and get it in here. Next, create and make using cool colors. Greens, blues, and violets. Right? And there's nothing specific here. It's not saying you need to make like this huge Afghan. You can make something really small like a coaster or a doily or, you know, whatever you want, a pot holder. You can make whatever you want. Just follow the colors. Next, create and make using secondary colors. So for those of you guys who do not have a wheel, this is a wheel. The secondary colors are, and I did write them down and I will post them in the post tab if this is the card. Create and make using secondary colors, and the secondary colors are orange, green, and purple. Those colors are secondary colors. All right, you can make whatever you want. You can make an Afghan, you can make a coaster. Doesn't matter. Next, create and make using primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. Okay, and the reason why red, yellow, and blue are primary colors is because they cannot be mixed from any other color. That's why they're called primary colors. And for those of you guys that don't know, Camp Boggy Creek has cabin groups, like teams, that are labeled using these three colors. They also have green, I believe, but 3 of the 4 colors are primary colors. So yeah, you can make whatever you want. All right, next, the black and white challenge. Create and make only using the colors black and white. We've never had that challenge before, so here we go. Very nice. Next, create and make using your favorite color and its opposite color on the color wheel. So if your favorite color is red, your make is going to need to be red and green. If your favorite color is orange, then your color needs to be orange and blue. If your favorite color is yellow, then it needs to be yellow and purple, and vice versa. So you can always Google it. What is the opposite color to yellow? What is the opposite color to purple? It will tell you. Just Google it. All right? So, and always, if you need help, just, you know, type it in the comments, and me and my people here will be more than happy to assist you. It's no problem at all. Next, create a rainbow make. Use the colors of the rainbow. Make anything you want. All right. Next, make a holiday stocking. Color of your choice. Just make a stocking. All right. So good, so good. And I did include some holiday makes here because the season, 'tis the season, right? It's that time of year. So this next one is going to be a challenge for a lot of you, including myself. Crochet socks. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Myself included. Okay, this next one is make a hand-sized amigurumi. Make an ami, but no bigger than your hand. It has to be small. Okay? And remember, guys, we have crocheters of all abilities here. It's a melting pot of fiber artists in our live stream. So what may be not so good for me may be perfect for the next person. So remember, you don't have to do all of the challenges, but it may be someone's drink of choice. So we have to give grace for these things, okay? Next, create a polychromatic make using at least 5 different colors in your make. This is called the polychromatic make. The more colors, the better. All right? Jan loves my evil giggle. I love it too. Shh, don't tell anybody. All right, so the next one here is create a complementary make to go with one of my existing patterns. So you can take yourself to any one of my tutorials. If there is a scarf out there that you like, make a matching hat. If there is a shawl that you like out there, maybe you've already done it, make a matching hat, okay? Hat for a scarf, pillow for a blanket, be creative, okay? Just check out one of my tutorials, look at the colors. It doesn't have to be exact. You know, my Strata scarf is done in cream and gray. Maybe you can take inspiration from that and make a hat in cream and gray, you know? So have fun with it, okay? Done. Next, create a make using a written pattern. So, just putting this out there, guys, my written patterns follow my video tutorials. So if you have never, ever read a written pattern before, go grab one of my free patterns on my Ravelry and follow a video tutorial. There you go. But for those of you guys who know how to read written patterns, use any written pattern you want. It doesn't have to be mine. It could be Leisure Arts. It could be the American School of Needlecraft. It could be whatever you want. Written pattern challenge, okay? Fifi, written pattern is free on Ravelry. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kim. All right, the next one here is start a new shawl whip. Pick any shawl you want, put it on the hook, put it on the needles, get it started. Time to make a shawl, time to make a shawl. So good. All right, next, start a new blanket whip. Any blanket, pick a blanket, get it started, new whip, on the hook, on the needles, do the things, all right? A JTYA shawl, yes. Bonus points if it's one of mine. I've got tons of things over there. Just take a look, take inspiration from it, right? All right, next, create, excuse me. This is gonna be a new one, as are a lot of those in there. Create a make or a whip using free form crochet. Must include 3 or more colors to start. So for those of you guys who are not familiar with freeform crochet, please Google it, or if you have TikTok, you can watch me do it because I do freeform crochet on my TikTok. So check me out over there and watch me do it. I put the camera right over the table and I do all the things with all the yarns. It's all freeform crochet. So if you don't have TikTok and you don't want to go over there, that's fine. Just Google freeform crochet and take inspiration on what you see there. All right. So create and make / whip freeform crochet must include more than 3 colors. It's a lot of fun. There are no rules. That's why it's called freeform crochet. You can make whatever you want. It's freeform crochet. It's so much fun. All right. Okay. Here we go. Create a make that must include baubles and popcorns in the same make. So you can make whatever you want, but it has to have baubles. It has to have popcorns all over it. The more baubles, the more popcorns, the better. Okay. Just popcorn and bauble the heck out of it. Make it all the things, all right? So it could be a granny square with all baubles and all popcorns in one little square. Just have fun with it, okay? I actually want to try putting popcorns in the corners of a granny square and baubles in the middle. I've never tried that. I just want to do a square with all the things in it and maybe turn it on the back side and do surface crochet baubles and popcorns. So you have a two-sided popcorn and bauble square. I don't even know if that's possible, but I want to try it. You know, it sounds like fun. Hi, Kitty. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. The next one here is make a holiday giftable for a family member or for a friend. Make a holiday giftable for a family or friend. So it could be any holiday, Kwanzaa, Christmas, Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, does not matter. New Year's, a holiday make. All right. Any color, any size, any of the things. Next, create and make. Oh gosh, I forgot I put this in here. All right, here we go. Create a monochromatic make in pink. No ombre. Must use at least 3 separate shades of pink. So, and I have a few of these in here. These are monochromatic makes. The theme is pink. Choose at least 3 shades of pink. Make anything you want. If we wind up getting this, I'm literally making a granny square and I'll use 3 shades of borrowed pink from Penny next door. I'll knock on her door and say, Penny, can I borrow 3 shades of pink? I'll give it right back as soon as I'm done my little granny square. It's not October anymore, guys. Okay, so next. Next, create a monochromatic make in the greens. So no ombre, must use at least 3 shades of green. All right, monochromatic make. I have to knock and say Penny 3 times, right? Turn around and touch the ground and hit the sky. Next, create a monochromatic make in the blues. No ombre, must use at least 3 shades of blues or more. Okay. That's going down there. Next. I have a lot. Yep. But we're getting towards the end, so we're good. The next one here is make a holiday ornament. Holiday of choice does not matter. Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. Make any ornament you want. But yeah, make a holiday ornament. Okay. So good. Next, make a holiday themed hat. So remember, did I bring it in here? No, I didn't. So this is a beanie. All right. I know you guys know this, but that's a hat with the brim. Okay. Make a holiday hat. Not a beanie. I'm trying to promote the use of like hats, you know, because hats are good. It's wintertime. You know, beanies are great year round, but this is the time of year where we actually want to do like some hats, you know? So anyway, hat. Next, double treble. Create and make running 2 yarns together. Any 2 yarns, but run 2 yarns together. Double treble. All right. You can make whatever you want. Next, the sparkles challenge. This is not my favorites, but I know many of you guys love your sparkles. You love all the shiny things. So the sparkles challenge. So create and make using all the sparkles. The entire make needs to be all sparkles. Anything you want, it's got to be all the sparkles. Okay? Next, make an infinity scarf. You can make, I have several on my channel tutorials. Feel free to choose one of those, or maybe you have your own recipe in your pocket that you want to use, or maybe there's another tutorial out there that you want to take on. But infinity scarf, all right? Love that for us. Next, hat and scarf set. It could be any hat, any scarf, a set. Hat and scarf set, okay? Trisha says, sparkles equal yuck. Well, listen, I'm right there with you, 1000%. I'm actually going to have to knock on Penny's door. Hey, you have any sparkle? All right, so next, this is the triple threat challenge. So Okay, we're going to crochet or knit using 3 strands of yarn, but each yarn must be of a different fiber. You're creating something using 3 different strands of yarn, but it's got to be all different. Okay, so I don't know what I would make with that. Probably like a boho bag or a rug. I would probably get like acrylic, t-shirt yarn, and cotton. Run that together and make a rug or something. I don't know. But triple threat challenge, 3 different strands of 3 different kinds of yarn. Create something with it. Use a fat hook and fat stitches. Okay, last but certainly not least, and the coolest of them all. You guys ready? You pick your own challenge and you complete it by the next Taco Tuesday. So this is like a get out of jail card, a little freebie, a little treat. You pick your own challenge and you share your work. You know, you post in the community tab, go into the Facebook group and post in there, whatever you want. So you pick whatever you want and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. So that is what I came prepared with for today's Taco Tuesday. And now it's time to grab your ideas. So I'm going to sit this jar out of the way. And if this is not the first time that you've been to Taco Tuesday, you know what I'm about to do. But if you're new here, I'm going to be taking your ideas and writing them down here on my sheet of paper. I'm going to number them. I'm going to call out the numbers as I go. And then I'm going to spin the wheel, and the wheel's going to tell us how many People's Choice options we're going to have for the week. So, yeah. All right. So without further ado, start spitting out the ideas. I will write them down as I see them. And if I don't catch it, repeat it. All right. I'm going to write as fast as I can. And this season, I'm only going to take 40. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see, fuzzy yarn. Okay, that's number 1, fuzzy yarn. Kitty Lane says apron. That's number 2. Leg warmers from Kathy. That's number 3. Thank you. All right, Susan mosaic. Number 4. Let's see. Snowflake from Pauline. Thank you. Gammy said, oh, snowflakes, we got that already. Coasters from Lisa. Crochet Jojo, Tunisian. Thank you. Ragamuffin says boot cuffs. That's number 8. A Cal from Kitty Lane. That's number 9. Let's see. Reversible scarf from Patsy. Okay. 5 color granny from Collie. Okay. Pillowcase from Lisa. That's number 12. Let's see. Baby booties from Amy. Thank you. Round placemat from Doxy. Thank you. Pot holder from Lisa. Thank you. That's number 15. Chris, thank you. It's crochet or knit with beads. That's a fun one. Next, baby blanket from Carol. Thank you. That's number 17. Number 18, a pet coat from Leslie. Thank you. Number 19, a trivet. Okay, from Becca. Number 20, a coaster set from Sherry. Actually, we have coasters, so I'm going to skip that one. Let's see. Slippers from Kitty. Okay, 21. Let's see. Poinsettias from Beth. Okay. That's 21. 22 is, let's see, cookware protector. Okay, thank you. And that one is number 22. 23, try a new stitch. Thank you so much, Connie. New stitch challenge. Number 24. Let's see. Wow, it's going fast. A crochet hook case. I love that you guys have these great ideas, by the way. 25. You guys are so fast. Just repeat it. I'll catch it. I promise. Micro fringe mug rug. I love that. That's number 25. Mug rug. 26. Fidget toy from Becky. Number 27. Bookmarks from Lisa. Okay. Number 28. Granny square bag. I love how you guys have all these ideas and it's going so fast. Okay. A tail holder. You know, back in the day, it used to stress me out. Now, not so much. I love it. Bandana from, I can't see, it went too fast. Bandana. That's number 30. 31, tote bag from Lori. Thank you. Number 32, Sky book cover. Thank you. And let's see. Cherry says, small Emmy, we got that on a card already. Let's see. Kitty says, muff. And I think it's the thing that goes like this. You hold your hands in and it wraps around both hands. Like, you know, they wear in Russia in the cold, I think. I could be wrong. A ditty bag from, I like that. 34, ditty bag. We have a tutorial for that. Hi, Carrie. Welcome in. I'm so glad I was able to catch your comment. This is flying. Stitch Sampler Washcloth using Stitch Academy. I love that. Stitch Sampler Dishcloth. Okay, JTYA. All right, I have to turn the page. 36. A wand hat from Kathy. I love that, wand hat. Whoever knew that was going to be a thing? Make a wand hat. Rip a whip. Yes, rip a whip. Rip a whip. We all have one of those, I think. Well, not all of us, but I do. Susan says headband. That's number 38. Number 39, create and make based on a movie title. I love that, Isabel. Movie title make. So if it's Titanic, I would make mine blue, I think. If that makes any sense. Let's see. Scrubbies from Sherry. Scrubbies. That's number 40. You know what? I'll go to 50. You guys have all these great ideas. Indoor snowballs. Okay, that's number 41. 42. Bird Mama says religious candle cozy. Okay, I'll just do candle cozy. That way anyone can make it for whatever they want. 40, 41, 42, 43. Let's see. Granny square pants. Really, Susan? Granny pants. Okay, 44. Hey, all ideas are good ideas. I'm not judging. Judgment-free zone. Mistletoe from Margaret. Number 44. Okay, number 45. Puppet from Penny. Puppet. Jess, we have snowflakes. It's number 5. And holiday garland from Shirley. Okay, thank you. Okay, number 47. What do we have? Variegated yarn only make. Love that. Variegated only yarn make. Okay, number 48. A plushy puppy. Fun bun chuck. Plushy puppy. Thank you. Number 49. We're getting to the end. Getting to the end. I'm looking for good ones here. Let me see. Keep going, guys. Give me something that's going to pop out and make me excited. Come on. You guys can do it. I'm waiting. Use Fifi creative. Okay. Use Fifi creatively. You can make small little Fifis and put Fifis together. Yeah. Creatively. I like that. Number 50. Come on, you guys can do it. We're just one more left, guys. Do the things. Come on. I see you, Dawn, but I come on, guys. You can do this. Give me something. I see Poncho more than once. I see it 3 times. Am I putting Poncho down as number 50? Okay. You got it. Poncho is the last one, Cherry. Thank you. All right, guys. So I got 50 of them here. Thank you guys so much for your wonderful, wonderful ideas. Now, here's what we need to do. We need to spin this wheel to figure out the things. How many challenges are we going to go with this week? We have 3 options here that are on the pie slices, and then we have purple that are completely blank. And I'm going to tell you right now that if it lands on a purple, now I'm doing it before I spin. This week, how I'm feeling, we're going for the gusto, guys. So I want number 5. Mind you, we still have that season-long challenge, pick a whip, any whip, and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. So in total, we're going to have 6. Lots to choose from. You don't have to do them all. For me, you clearly saw I didn't do all of them. I just did what I had time for, and that's great for us, okay? I'm giving myself grace as the host. I don't have to do them all because I don't always have the time, and neither do you, and that's okay. We love that, all right? So anyway, we're going with 5, which means we have 2 people's choice and 3 from the jar, all right? So I'm excited. Here we go. Ready? All right, here we go. So it landed on 4. So we have 2 people's choice and we have 2 from the jar. All right. Again, there's no best out of 3. That's what it lands on. That's what it is. So for this week, we have the magic number 4, plus we have our season-long challenge, pick a whip, any whip, and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. Done. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to call someone randomly out of the audience. So if you're interested in me calling out your name, I need you to just type me. Do the things. Me. And if I'm just going to randomly pick. My glasses are off. I can't see it. Actually, I need to see. I need to see who I'm picking, right? All right. So here we go. Here we go. Keep going. All right, first person that I'm going to choose today is going to be Deb Dow. She's going to be the first one. All right. And the second one that I'm going to pick, come on, give me the things. Let's see. The second person, don't give me the number yet, Deb Dow. The second person that I'm going to pick right now is going to be... Come on. Casey Witherspoon. So Casey Witherspoon is going to be the second person. The first person is going to be Deb Dow. Thank you guys so much. You two, hold off until the comments slow down, and then I'm going to ask you for your numbers. You have to choose a number between 1 and 50. Okay? So I just randomly picked the name, guys. I looked and saw and picked. I called it out as I saw it. All right. Don't worry, guys. It's every week we're doing this. It's perfectly okay. All right. So, Deb Dow, what is your number? And Casey, what is your number? Casey Witherspoon and Deb Dow. Please give me your numbers. And Deb Dow says 14. Okay, thank you. I will announce what that is in just a moment. And Casey, number 36. Love that. Okay, you guys ready? So Deb Dow chose a round placemat. So number 14 is a round placemat. All right. And number 36 is a wand hat. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. So those are the 2 People's Choice Challenges. Make a wand hat. I do have tons of them. I have lots of wand hats on my channel. I have a whole playlist. And I'm pulling them from other videos. And so there will be more loaded in there. I think I have about 50 or 60 different wand hats. They're going all in the same playlist. So stay tuned. I may do that within the next 24 hours to give you guys some options. There's tons of wand hats on the channel. Okay? Love that. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate you. All right. So now the round placemat can be any color, any size, any yarn. I mean, yeah, that's part of the fun of it all. Placemat, it could be anything that you want to make it to be. You're very welcome, guys. Thank you so much for, participating. And guys, I will literally call anyone, just at random. So next week when I say, if you're interested, type me, I will just randomly pick. There's no process, no thought to it. I see a name, I call it. All right. So we have 2 coming out of the jar. Here we go. Here we go. 2 coming out of the jar, guys. I'm excited. I read all the challenges, guys. There's lots of fun things in here. Lots of fun challenges. Who's ready? I'm excited. All right. Okay. If you missed this part, be sure to catch the replay. This was a lot of fun. You're able to watch, and I tell you every single one that's in this jar. All right. So I'm picking 2 at random. Here's the first one. And here's the second one. Now, before I open it, with these, I do get a veto. Just 1 veto. All right. So I'm kind. So if I feel like it's going to be a veto, I'm going to ask you guys, hey, I'm feeling this to be a veto. Do you agree? So it's a team effort. We're in this together. So let's go with the first one here. Create a make that must include baubles and popcorns. Thank you so much for the super sticker, DiVicino. I appreciate it. Thank you. Huge hugs to you. I love this one. Oh, create a make that must include baubles and popcorns. Woo! Yes. The next one. The next one. The next one. The next one. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. This is the black and white challenge. Create a make only using the colors black and white. I'm vetoing this one. Well, actually, let me ask you guys. I am using a veto for sure. Black and white or popcorns? Which one are we vetoing? You guys are very quiet right now. Maybe no veto. I need to see it lopsided. Wow. Okay. I'm seeing like the... okay, you guys don't want to do popcorns. Maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. All right. It needs to be lopsided, and so the popcorns are officially vetoed. I'm so surprised. I thought you guys liked popcorns. Okay. All right. Let's pick another one. Here we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you to all the popcorn haters. It's officially vetoed. It's officially vetoed. We're good. All right. So let's pick another card. I hope it's a good one. Give us a good one. You know what I mean? We need a really good challenge. Here it is. The challenge of our dreams. No. Create a monochromatic pink. No ombre, must use at least 3 or more shades of pink. Ugh. So black and white challenge, create a monochromatic pink. I have to stick with it because I literally, I can't break my own rules. So one veto, I used it. That's the card that came up. Man, I really dislike that color. And I can freely say it because it's November and not October. I'm gonna have to get over myself and just do the darn things with the pink. Darn it. Oh well. It's fine. I'll live. All right, so let me write down the challenge. Okay, so we have People's Choice, wand hat, and then People's Choice placemat. So it's a round placemat. Okay, so those are the 4, and then we have our season-long challenge. Pick a whip, any whip, and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. I have to live by my own rules. You know what I mean? If I rightfully said beforehand, just one veto, and I don't like what was picked, I got to live with that. So I'm okay with it. It's fine. I'm not fine, but I gotta live. I gotta deal with it. And you know what? I will. I'm gonna knock on Penny's door and I'm gonna say, Penny, you have any pink? And of course she's got pink because anyone who isn't me has pink. So I'm gonna borrow her pink, make a square, and then give her back her pink. She's gonna think I'm weird. Like, you're giving me back the yarn that I just gave you? Yes. So just enough to make a pink. Just enough to make a little pink squares to say that I've done it, and it's going to be the best pink square. It's going to be like at least 3 shades of pink. And come to think of it, I have Value Pound Plus, Big Twist Value Pound Plus in watermelon. And that watermelon color does read a little pink to me. Do you guys agree? I mean, I don't have any here in the studio to show you, but if you know, like that watermelon color, it gives pink. So technically I do have some pink. I just need 2 other shades. Make the round placemat in pink. Oof. That means, yeah, well, I guess. And then I'll give it to Penny as a gift. Rest of the month, no vetoes? Are you kidding me? How many of you guys think we need to banish the vetoes? What do you think? I'm trying to read the comments. They're going so fast. Yes, well, that's different. Oh, by the way, guys, I got to tell you, hot pink, it doesn't count. Yeah, I love hot pink. Yep, the bright neon pinks. And by the way, this is magenta. This is magenta. It's backwards, but it says magenta. So, okay, you guys like the veto? It makes it a challenge if you can't veto. We need vetoes. Well, yeah, no, put no in the veto. Put no veto in the jar. Yes. But is that, you know what I can do? You gave me a great idea. Next week, here's a great idea. Ready? Next week, I will have my other jar. And I'll have a bunch of little cards in there. Veto, no veto. Veto, no veto. And I'll just pick one. And whatever the card says, if the card that we pick out says no veto, then we don't have a veto that week. If I pick the card out and it says we get a veto, then we get a veto that week. You know, we're adding another layer to it. You know, we can find out, wait, do we have a veto this week or not? Pick it out and it'll tell us. No? I think it's a great idea. It keeps it fair because some of you guys really like it and some of you guys don't. So if we take the option away from all of us and put it into a bag, then, you know, it is whatever the bag says it's going to be. And of course, you know me, I record everything, so you'll see, right? I know, but in the moment, you know, I wanted to not use a veto for spinning the wheel. So like whatever it lands on is what it is. No 2 out of 3, all the things. How many of each card? So the wheel tells us here. So 3 out of the jar, 2 out of the jar, 2 out of the jar. And then the top number here is how many people's choice I call on, you know? So, oh wait, use the wheel. Yeah, that's a great idea. How many of you guys think we should just put it on the wheel? Yeah? We can decide right now. I could put a little dot on half of the slices, like every other slice. Veto, no veto, veto, no veto, like a little dot or jar. Dot, bag, okay, so jar or wheel? What do you think? Jar or wheel? Put it on the wheel. I see some saying the wheel. Some are saying, what? I love it. Yeah. You feel like you're taking your NCLEX exams? It has taken a life of its own. Less work on the wheel. It is. Okay. All right. Originally, though, if I recall correctly, I wanted to not have vetoes. I wanted to just pick whatever is here. But I feel like we have so many different fiber artists here, you know? I feel like if we have the veto, we need a simplified way of having it, you know? I'm not really sure if, like, I don't know, because I think when I first started, I was like, you know, let's not add that extra layer to it, you know? Jar adds to the drama. Bye, Jen. Wheel, it can come up. Wheel, it can come up too much. Okay. You get what you get. No vetoes. You choose what you want to do. Yeah, I think what we're going to do after today, because we're not going to, I don't want to do vetoes. I think let's just eliminate it. Whatever comes up is what it comes up. And if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. You know, that's kind of what we need to do. So like if we get 5 challenges and you don't like one of the challenges, someone else might like it. Let's just leave it as it is. Okay. So I think technically I shouldn't have used the veto. I should have left it as it was when we picked it the first time. But since it's done, it's done. But going forward, I think what we need to do is just leave it as it is and just be okay with the fact that not all the challenges are going to come to our liking. But someone else may actually like it, you know? So... yes. To be fair, where did I put it? Yeah. Yeah, because I said in the beginning that we weren't going to do vetoes. I don't know where I put it. Is this it right here? Yeah. I have to be fair. I have to go back. So when we first drew out of the jar, it was popcorns and black and white. That's what it was when we first pulled out of the jar, remember? And then I had you guys pick. And then I went ahead and picked out of the jar, and then we picked the pink make. So this was originally picked out of the jar, and I think... Does one popcorn stitch for the entire project count? Well, yeah, it doesn't specify that you have to have all of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. It just create a make that must include baubles and popcorns. So if you have one popcorn and one bauble, it counts. So, yeah. No, I mean, it's my fault. I said it and then I changed it and all the things. So I have to include what we originally picked. All right. So these are the people's choice. These are the ones out of the jar. Now I'm going to ask you guys very quickly because I want to keep it fair, right? This third one, leave it in or take it out. In or out, this third one. What are we doing? Because it's my fault. I picked one we shouldn't have picked. I'm looking. I see in so far. There's a bit of a delay on my end, by the way, guys. Okay. All right. So to be fair, I will keep all three of them in. Okay. That means there's a lot of choices, which is fine. So, yeah. And going forward, no vetoes. All right. Yeah. Whatever comes up is what it is. Okay. All right. So there we go. Hopefully that solves that. Any questions? That was a lot. This week, it was a lot kicking off the new season, you know? And again, like I said in the very beginning, you know, having options is a good thing. You don't have to do all of them. Pick and choose the ones that you want to do and then go from there, okay? It's not mandatory. You can do what you want, all right? All right. Let's see. You're having fun? I love that. I just want to make sure that it's fair above all. Like if I misspeak, you know, I'm okay to walk something back and say, hey guys, I made a mistake and I shouldn't have used the veto because I said I wasn't going to. And I did. And so, yeah, as a result, we have this monochromatic pink. But you know what this means? This means that I don't have to do this. I didn't have to do it to begin with. You know what I mean? But it's fine. Okay, so yes, this is what we are going to do. We have the two people's choice. I'll read them again. We have people's choice placemat in the round. And then the next one here, make a wand hat. Super nice. All right. Two people's choice. Wand hat and placemat, like a circular placemat. All right. Then we have three out of the jar. The first one that came out of the jar was create a make that must include baubles and popcorns. Super good. Then the next one we picked was create a make in black and white. So it says create a make only using the colors black and white. All right. And then last but not least, create a make in monochromatic pink. No ombre, must use at least 3 or more shades of pink. Okay. And the next Taco Tuesday is next Tuesday, and you have an entire week to do one of these, all of them, or none at all, because having you guys watch is absolutely amazing. All right? So with that, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I apologize for the confusion, but we sorted it all out. We are good. I just want to make sure that you guys have any questions answered. If you have any, teamjtya@gmail.com. Okay? Does sweet marshmallow kiss qualify as a bauble or a popcorn? I think sweet marshmallow kiss are baubles. They are baubles and they count. Yep. Okay. So that is all from me. You guys have a wonderful Tuesday and the rest of your week. Take care, guys. Bye.